Hey everyone, Irit here, and today I'm sharing a haul from Jackson's and some stuff I got from Amazon, Germany in my case. I'm really sorry that I left the first part of the video out, but my kids were really screaming in the background because they like to scream. And it's still, lockdown. Well, it's not really lockdown. Things are starting to open up here in Austria, but the kids are still home all the time. So I'm sorry about that. I also apologize if they scream later in the video. That's very possible. I promise you they are in perfect health, touch wood, and no children were hurt in the making of this video, only my mental health. So let's get to it. Oh, I'm starting with showing you some tubes of watercolor paint that I got from Maimeriblu, which is an Italian brand. And the interesting thing about it is that they reformulated their line and now all of their paints are single pigment, which I find very, very interesting. They actually have a few versions for Naples yellow, and my favorite Naples yellow is the Schminke one, and Schminke is not vegan, so I'm trying to find a vegan replacement. As far as I know, Maimeriblu are vegan. I got a comment a while back saying that they weren't, but I haven't been able to find any proof of that. So if you do have some concrete information, I would of course be interested to know. But yeah, otherwise, I'm trying this one out, and that's what I'll be talking about, kind of just comparing it to my Schminke one. So let's move on with the video. The Schminke version is made out of 3 pigments, including white. Now, I'm not sure that this one doesn't include, some sort of like white. I don't know if they are obligated to write everything, if it's kind of like a filler or something. Anyway, this is the pigment. It's a PY53. I think they have like 3 Naples yellow. And spoiler, well, not spoiler, I'll just tell you, it's beautiful. It is, where did I swatch it? So there it is here next to the Schminke one. Can you tell which is which? If I remember correctly, this one is the Maimeriblu, and I would say it's maybe, like, if I'm trying to be really, really picky, maybe it's just a tad more yellow. And I am happy to announce that this will be my go-to Naples yellow once I run out of this one. This is already my second tube. And yeah, I'm really excited about that. Now, the other color I decided to try is this Ultramarine Violet Blue. I don't know the name in English. It says Ultramarine Blue, but this is not Ultramarine Blue as we know it. So this is like a blue violet. The pigment is PV15, and this is it. Now, this is actually a Schminke one that I have, a color that I love. I think it's called Cobalt Violet Blue Tone or something like that. They're really, really similar, and I really like this color. Daniel Smith also has like a Cobalt Blue Violet that I also love and is also very similar. So I wouldn't say this is unique, but it's a good version of what it is. Like this beautiful, you can see, soft blue violet. So I'm happy with this one. I'll probably didn't need it because I have an almost full tube of the Schminke one. I like this color. I don't use it very often. What I also picked up, I needed like a green gold type of color, or yellow gold. This is called green yellow. I picked out the Lukas one, and Lukas is made in Germany. This is also single pigment. It's PY129. And yeah, it's nice. That's the sample here. It's not, I don't know, I guess I wanted it to be a little bit deeper, I guess. I'm not sure. It's not my perfect kind of yellow, green, gold that I was looking for. but it's okay. I don't know if I'll ever go through this ginormous tube. They have their paints in 24 ml tubes, and they are such a great price here in Austria. Okay, this was something I wanted to buy for years, and now that I have it, I am slightly disappointed. So this is the Core Neutral Tint. My favorite neutral tint is the Schminke one, again, not vegan. And I was searching for another neutral tint that didn't have black in it, and this one doesn't have black. It has PY42, PR122, and then Phthalo Blue, so PB15. And it's not my favorite shade. It has a little bit of a greenish tint to it. I feel like it leans green. Obviously it's a very neutral color, but it leans kind of green, and I don't like it. The Schminke one, that's what I have left of it. I only bought the half pan a few years ago, and let's try this. You can see that it has a completely different kind of undertone to it, which is a lot more appealing to me. I think it's one of these colors that really varies from brand to brand. Anyway, yeah, so I'm a little bit disappointed with this one. Maybe I'll just mix it with something, because as it is right now, I would rather use something like Perline Green than use it as it is. The nice thing about the Core paints is when you use them with other brands, they just push everything aside, which I find it's really useful because it doesn't get muddy, you know, because they just push the other colors aside. They don't really mix with them. So I really enjoy using them with other brands, but this particular color, I'm not a huge fan. Maybe I should consider like selling some of my tubes. At least someone else can enjoy them for, you know, a lower price than what I bought them, and yeah, I'll get some money back out of these you know, purchases. These paints are good, there's nothing wrong with them, it's just the colors are not my absolute favorite. These are the tubes of paint that I bought. I also ordered from Jackson's, thanks to reading the Shirley Trevena books, some of these bamboo sticks, and these are just fun to kind of create a pretty texture. You could absolutely, you know, dip them in ink or something, but I really enjoy dipping them in my wet watercolor and using them like this. So this has been fun. I really love creating interesting texture, and this is such a cheap, nice way. I mean, obviously you could carve your own at home. That would be possible. I actually did that with some just wooden sticks, but you want to make sure that the wood is like really dry. But yeah, you don't need to buy these, you can make them yourself. And then the last thing I bought, also because of Shirley, my friend Shirley, no, I'm just kidding, I don't know her, but her books are fantastic, is this tool that I forgot how it's called. And this can also be used for applying masking fluid, which I really like that idea, since masking fluid can ruin your brushes. This is the stuff I bought from Jackson's. One eternity later. So now I want to show you what I got from Amazon. I have been working in my Japan journal. There are a few videos about it, and I've been using a lot my, wait, I'll show you my favorite page. Where are you? This is my favorite page. I've been using a lot my Tombow markers. I have one pack, I think of like 12 or something, in these like ice cream or jewel colors. I can't remember how they were called. And I really love these. These are, you know, they have, if you're not familiar, they have like two sides. I don't think I've ever used this side. I really love the brush tip. It's not a real brush, it's like one of those like foam brushes, but these are such high quality. I've had them for years, and the tips are still really nice. The ink is just lovely to work with. It's not streaky. It kind of, and because it's not alcohol, it doesn't bleed through. It's just really, really fun to, yeah, just like color with these. So much fun. They are water reactive, but they're also kind of staining. So it really depends on the paper how much you can move them. I usually don't really use them with water. Just on their own, they're just a really beautiful marker. So I had all these like really, really bright colors, and I thought I would get a few pastels. So I got this set from Amazon. This is the Pastel Colors Set of 18, and this is how the packaging looks like, and then this was inside this little sleeve. And this is like a really nice, it's cardboard, but it's really, really nice. I really like it. I think I will keep it like this because it is very compact, but still you get really easy access to them. So really nice. And the colors, I think, besides one, pause the video and write below in the comments if you know which color I'm hating. I don't think it belongs. Like, it's one thing that it's not pastel and I wanted pastel, but it's also just one of my most hated colors on the color wheel, and it's just a waste of a marker. So here are the swatches of the set, just so you can see them together. And I think the colors are really, really beautiful. I think they really did a good job. I think maybe these two and like this and this, they're not identical. I mean, this is a little bit bluer, this is a little bit pinkier, but these three are so similar. I think they could have made a better color choice. Also, these two are kind of, I mean, this is a little bit lighter. They're not identical, but they're very, very similar. Yeah, what is this? Why? I don't understand it. I'm quite upset about it, you know, in my very, what do you call it? Not compressed, not impressed, suppressed way. Yeah, that's just wrong. Sorry, that's just wrong. But yeah, these are lovely, and I already know that the quality is beautiful, so it was mostly about if the colors are nice, and I think they really are. This is the color of my dreams. I love this color. Another thing that I bought was this set of, these are also from Tombow. These are brush pens. They come like a set of these two. That's how I got them anyway. These are actually made in Vietnam. I think the markers are made in Japan. Yeah. The black one is the soft tip, and you can see that you can get a really fine line, but also very, very easy to get a thicker line. And this one is the one that I prefer. And then this one, the blue one, is the hard tip, and you can get very, very fine lines, and you can get a bit thicker lines, but it's just harder. I think the feel of the pen, at least the one that I like, is the black one. They are, let's see if this water-based pigment ink. Can't remember if it's water soluble. Let's check. And these I actually made yesterday, so we can see actually also with the Tombow, with them, you can see that it actually kind of blends that. Kind of interesting. Let's see if I drop some water on them. What happens with the brighter colors. So you can still, I mean, this is really, really nice watercolor paper. You can see that also I made these yesterday, and actually, I'm actually impressed. I mean, it kind of depends, you know, what you want from your markers. But if you did want to like blend them, it's actually working pretty well. Although some of it is just, it seems like it's just like rubbing the paint off. Maybe now this green is not so ugly. But yeah, you can still move it or like bleach it. That's actually pretty cool. I mean, look at that. It kind of stained the paper. Interesting. So yeah, oh, we are here to see This is waterproof. The ink is water-based, and we can see that it's waterproof. This is completely dry. This, you saw me writing it. Yeah, it didn't take it long to dry. Yeah, great. Well, again, depends what you like, but I do enjoy combining ink and watercolors. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. See, you can get this kind of bleaching effect or ghost. Very nice. So they are pretty water reactive. That's really, really nice, actually. So yeah, so these are waterproof. And then I got a bunch of these. These are the Faber-Castell, you know, kneadable art eraser. Yeah, it's been a long month. Knet Gummiradierer. Isn't that much nicer? The German sometimes is so simple, right? You just read it as it is. So I have the one for a few years now, and I really, really love it. It's like my preferred adhesive. It's my preferred eraser to use when I'm sketching, and because it does such a good job, it doesn't have all those little, you know, like pieces of eraser, and it doesn't leave any marks. It's fantastic. But because it's so nice and soft, my daughter always comes in here and always takes pieces out of it. So I looked and I was like, how much do these things cost? I couldn't remember. I bought that thing long ago, and I just bought 5 of them on Amazon. It really wasn't expensive, and I think now I'm set for, well, I'm set for as long as Lily decides. I gave her 1 and I'm keeping the rest for me. I'll probably hide them. And then the last thing that I got was this set. Now, I've actually seen these pens on display in real life in an art store, but I resisted. And then I saw this set and I thought, okay, that looks interesting. So these are, it came in this pretty box. They have different sets, I think. There are more colors. This is by Pentel, and these are ultra fine and flexible brush tip. These are made in Japan, and seriously, I mean, no offense to other countries, but from my personal experience, things that are made in Japan and things that are made in Germany are usually across the board really high quality. So this one, I'll start with what I don't like about it. It has a very plasticky, light feel to it, and I think it's like a one-time use pen. You have like all these stickers. There's the color sticker here, and then there's another color here. However, the brush makes up for all that. It is super fine, and you can see I was just like playing around a little bit with the colors in the set. So you get a black, and it's just, I mean, you can get such fine lines with it, and then also that thick, expressive brush stroke. And if you're using, you know, if you're fast, or if you're using somewhat textured paper, I'm so sorry, I don't know what's up with me today, you can also get those white spots, which I really like. So these are beautiful. So that's the black, this is the gray, then the blue is this really nice kind of turquoise blue, and the pink is beautiful. And yeah, the tip is just, I'm super happy with these. These are lovely. And let's see, I think they are water. Yeah, they do react with water. So, I mean, you can, I sometimes really enjoy this. These I made yesterday, so we can see how much they activate. They do stain, so you won't be able to completely remove them, but you can still move the color a little bit. This is more fresh. This is from yesterday. I think you can see, I think that the black is, yeah, the blue also reacts. I think the pink is less reactive. Gray, yeah, kind of a little bit, but the black, maybe it's because the black is so dark, is quite reactive. And it's just fun to sketch with them and then activate the paint in certain areas. It's just kind of a fun effect. I really like it. I also like to splatter on them, and then, you know, the color kind of smears where the drops hit. That's also a really nice effect. Okay, that is it. I have also like what I have the Pentel thicker brush pens, and this is also really nice. I mean, you can still get really fine lines with this one, so I don't think you necessarily need to go out and buy this, but I thought this set was really nice, and yeah, just fun to play with. I really love these kind of pens or brushes that give me that variety of really fine, delicate lines and then really kind of thick and expressive lines. That's it. I will link everything below. Thank you so much for watching. I think I'll do next kind of a video of what's been going on, what I've been painting, what I've been loving. And I also thought maybe do another kind of my cheapest art supplies and what do I think about it, because you seem to really enjoy the one with most expensive ones. So we'll see. I don't know. I'll think about it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.